Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is Homeland Radio Biafra studio, coming live to you from Biafra land. I remain fearless Ipob evangelist Mazi. I am from Ndia Boys in Anenri. Anenri is a local government in Ojeriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under Ipob. Mazi Nnamdikanu is our leader, and he is still incarcerated in DSS solitary confinement. Illegally detained since 13th of October 2022 that appeal court discharged Mazi Nnamdikanu and acquitted him, the highest of it all, acquitted. So today, we thank Okike. Now, we are going to look into what we learned from a newspaper. We are coming, please. We got this information from Nigeria newspaper. Right? Punch. That's where we got this. Thank you. That's where we got this very information from. Now, Ogoro did serious here. Hammer time. So we move. But before we go there, we have to listen to Mazi Nnamdikanu on what he has to say about Ipob. Because in this very program, it will not be long. Share it very, very wide. In this program, we will read out what Punch published that Governor Professor Charles Soludo of Anambra State said about free Nnamdikanu and the stopping insecurity and so, right? Then we will play what Mazi Nnamdikanu have to say about stopping insecurity. And you know who is first to say so. So they have to do the first, which is that of Mazi Nnamdikanu, what he said he would do. But before that, let us play what Mazi Nnamdikanu said about Ipob. First of all, you must know about Ipob. It is in the way of, it is a prayer, but he reveals the statue of Ipob. Let us listen, please.
For your children, Ipob children all over the world, to embrace your goodness this very day, and for you to please renew them, strengthen them, and fortify them. Give them courage and give them the sense to endure. You must make them strong. You must make them receptive to what is good. You must also give within them the spirit of truth and that of discernment, that they may be able to hear your gospel and embrace it, that they may rise up collectively against evil, that they may come forward and not to enslave, not to subjugate, not to destroy, not to kill, not to kidnap, but to go forth to bring light where once there was darkness. That is our job, and we must do it. To speak the truth.
That is our duty. That is our duty. Everything evil, let Ipob not go closer to it. Everything evil. Let us continue to listen. This prayer is where Mazi Nnamdikanu presented the statue of Ipob. It was prayer, but he is revealing and presenting what Ipob stands for.
Always
let us go back to this. We want you to get it. Just pick those things he is saying. Pick those things that we are not for here to do. We are not there for kidnap, not to subjugate, not these things. Just I want you to get this thing before we go and listen to Governor Charles Soludo. We read that from him. Let us listen again.
Your amazing strength. For us to remain consistent without. Thank you once again for making it possible for your children, IPOB children all over the world.
This broadcast was made in Biafra land by Mazi Nnamdikanu on the 2nd of April 2015. In Biafra land, he was broadcasting live from Biafra land.
To embrace your goodness this very day.
Embrace your goodness.
And for you to please renew them, strengthen them, and fortify them. Give them courage and give them the sense to endure. You must make them strong.
Yes.
You must make them receptive to what is good.
Yes.
You must also give within them the spirit of truth and that of discernment, that they may be able to hear your gospel and embrace it.
1.
That they may rise up collectively against evil.
2.
That they may come forward and not to enslave,
3.
not to subjugate,
4.
not to destroy,
5.
not to kill,
6.
not to kidnap,
7.
but to go forth to bring light
5.
where once there was darkness. That is our job and we must do it.
Simple.
To speak the truth always, Chukwu Abiyama. You must continue to give us your amazing strength. For us to remain consistent without wavering, because we are man, but we have given everything that we are unto your capable hands to continue sustaining us the way that you have done in the past. That is why we pray to you. That is why we worship your holy name. That is why we don't kneel before any other statue.
Get it.
We don't worship any idol. We don't follow foreign gods. We don't kneel or bow before Yoruba people. We are your children.
When some people hear foreign gods, you don't know that infiltrators that came to divert you are foreign gods. Are you not aware? Infiltrators. We don't bow to foreign gods anyway. We know the other one you want to, but in our condition, the infiltrators they came with foreign gods. What we doesn't do, they brought it to us. Some people bought the idea. We don't bow down to foreign gods. So your foreign gods may not only to worship a carved image, or maybe only to worship carved image. It's not that to IPOB. Obeying the command outside the IPOB in the struggle is bowing down to foreign gods. Those that follow infiltrators, they bow down to foreign gods. Same thing happened to the Israelites. In their wilderness journey, they told Aaron to allow them to make themselves their own gods. They're supposed to do it, but they need approval. So we have listened to Mazi Nnamdikanu and we have seen what IPOB is, what IPOB stands for, and we never shifted from it. We never shifted from it. That is what we want you to pick from. Our God answered this prayer that Mazi Nnamdikanu prayed. And we never shifted since then till today. All we got from Nigerian government is blackmailing and so many other things. So we must have to go and read from Punch newspaper what they have to say about what they publish on what Governor Charles Soludo have to say about free Mazi Nnamdikanu and insecurity. You said that there was than worship than other gods. Nah.
Have created us as such. We will remain your children now and forever. And Biafra is the land you promised our ancestors. It was a place you gave them for their habitation and for their daily praise of your name. which has now been taken away from us by the forces of iniquity, by those of them enveloped by darkness, by men of evil intention and duplicitous disposition. We have come that you may have mercy. We have come to you, Chupa, that this Biafra may come in truth and honesty, because we know that Biafra is in your gift to give and not in the gift of man.
Truth and honesty.
Therefore, we pray publicly. Therefore, we affirm your magnificence publicly to the hearing of humanity, that you are God and only worthy to be praised and nothing else, as you commanded us to in Exodus chapter 20, verse 1, that we should not worship any other God apart from you. That is what we do here on Radio Biafra. So that in the end, you will accept our praise, our adoration, our uplifting of your holy name, our magnification of your holiness, that in the end, everything that we offer up to heaven is graciously accepted, and that you, Chukwu Abiyama, will be merciful, that you, as creation, our Father, the beginning and the end, the author and the finisher, may abide with us now and forever, that Biafra may come and will be offered up to you as sacrifice. After all said and done, after we must have concluded everything that we have come here to do, that your name will endure forever, and that through Biafra humanity will know that indeed you are God. My name is Nnamdikanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, all over the world, the commander of all her forces, and believe you me, there are many of them. In the same vein, the director of Radio Biafra.
People don't, if they hear the forces of Biafra, there are many of them. Ufadu may think it's just an army or what. Do you know that family writers are one of the forces? Do you know that Umuchuku writers are one of the forces? I just give you a clue, so that you stop disturbing your brain to connect your stupidity under a brima with what Mazi Nnamdikanu is saying. Right? We have different forces. These are forces. These are one of the things that attracted Nigeria to kidnap him, expecting that they will see those kind of forces with uniform or on uniform or with arm, as they expected. What they saw are all civilians, peaceful protesters, and they started killing them. And that was the end of Nigeria. Till today, they have never been what they claim to be. So let us read from Governor, please. We have listened to our leader. This very thing you are listening to is on my wall. I posted it. You can go and download it, post it on your own. People can listen to what IPOB is. In case they are confused. So let us read from Governor of Anambra State. Why Nnamdikanu's release may not address insecurity in Southeast. Governor Soludo, like I said, the brokers will not be long. We just come to keep this thing here. Then we play the one Mazi Nnamdikanu said already before this one. So the first should be obeyed first. Mazi Nnamdikanu said this. And this very one, what Nnamdikanu said earlier, have countered what Governor Charles Soludo is saying here, right? So let us go. We should try it and see, because what Mazi Nnamdikanu said in the video countered what we are going to read here from Governor Charles Soludo. That's what we want you to pick as a point there. Then you can get your own points from the very broadcast and analyze it in your own way. Now, Mr. Kanu, who is facing terrorism charges at the Federal High Court in Abuja has been in detention since he was repatriated to Nigeria from Kenya in June 2021 under controversial circumstances. Governor Charles Soludo of Anambra State has said the release of Nnamdikanu he did not say will not address, right? May not address growing insecurity in Nigeria's southeast. We know after all politicians are involved, but what Mazi Nnamdikanu said have countered this. So it should be tested first. It should be tried first. According to Punch newspaper, Mr. Soludo spoke during Tuesday press briefing at the Governor's Lodge in Awka. In Amobia, Awka. Mr. Kanu, facing terrorism charges at the Federal High Court in Abuja, is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. IPOB is a group leading, we are not a group. IPOB is a group leading the agitation. Let me correct you. IPOB is a people, not a group. Leading the agitation for an independence, or IPOB is a movement, leading the agitation for an independent state of Biafra, which it was carved out from the southeast and some parts of south Nigeria. Oh, some part. Okay, I think I will south to Banya Yoruba. Okay, no problem. The IPOB leader has been in detention since he was repatriated to Nigeria from Kenya. We have not come to what Soludo said. Why I'm reading it like that is in full is because it was written from by a Punch newspaper. So we want to follow it as they wrote it. From Kenya, June 2021, under controversial circumstances. They wrote this thing before. Many Igbo leaders have repeatedly called for the release of the IPOB leader on the basis that his freedom would end insecurity in the southeast. However, during the press briefing on Tuesday, Mr. Soludo said the release of the IPOB leader might not end insecurity in the region. The governor explained that the hoodlums behind frequent attacks in the southeast were criminals. Yes, he said the truth here. Let us continue. You will still see some complications. Who had hijacked Biafra struggle? No, they did not hijack. These are some errors there, right? Let us continue. Soludo said, criminals behind frequent attacks in the southeast were criminals. Then, who had hijacked the Biafra struggle and are now hiding under the agitation and Mr. Kanu's name to repatriate violence. Yes, you say truth here, but they did not hijack, right? They did not hijack. If people start operating with the name of Governor of Anambra or the name of the government of Anambra State, does it mean, and start committing crime, does it mean they hijack the government? Hijacking struggle means that even IPOB does not exist. The struggle for Biafra agitation was not hijacked. Rather, criminals started operating with the name of struggle. It is not hijacked, right? But it was sit-at-home that was hijacked because it was suspended. Had IPOB been piloting the sit-at-home and people are also carrying another action on the sit-at-home, you will not call it hijack. until IPOB removes their hand. So in the Biafra struggle, it was not hijacked, right? But people criminals started operating with the name of the struggle and then Nnamdikanu, which you said here, truth, but it was not hijacked, right? We continue. Now, he contended that these hoodlums operating under the guise of agitation, that is it, under the guise of agitation, not hijacking agitation, under the guise, that is normal way. Always you go school, but I'm under the guise of agitation, yes, had embraced lucrative criminality, yes, IPOB have been condemning this. Engaging in armed robbery, yes, IPOB have been condemning and exposing this, even calling the names of this criminal. Kidnapping, cultism, and idolatry. IPOB have exposed these things, yes, that is the truth. That these people are doing in the name of agitation and the name of Nnamdikanu. So what should be removed there is hijacking of struggle. They didn't hijack it, right? So we continue. Mr. Soludo maintained that their activities have nothing to do with the genuine, yes, with the genuine liberation struggle, stating that such crimes are purely driven by greed and lawlessness. Kanu and IPOB have repeatedly disassociated themselves from these criminals. Even if Nnamdikanu is released, this is the point. Even if Nnamdikanu is released today, I am not sure they would listen to him. How can they listen to him? That is criminal. What you will know is that Mazi Nnamdikanu will do a work to stop the criminals. You don't expect criminals to listen to Mazi Nnamdikanu. He does not lead them. Mazi Nnamdikanu, IPOB he leads, and when Biafrans will listen to him. Then criminals, those that are sponsoring the criminals, those that are sponsoring the crimes and the politicians, and those carrying on the criminals that are still remaining, because IPOB have been fighting these criminals even as Mazi Nnamdikanu have not been released. If not, there is no way any success can be achieved if IPOB have not been fighting them. Now, the issue here is that, let us read again. The governor said that the criminals have, okay, let us read. Even if Nnamdikanu is released today, I am not sure, yes, he said he's not sure, not he is capitalizing, they would listen to him, but that would listen to him because what they now pursue is wealth, not liberation, he said. Criminals, Mazi Nnamdikanu does not lead criminals, right? Then, you don't expect criminals to listen to him. What Mazi Nnamdikanu said is that he will do something, he will say something, and let him see who will challenge him. Let him see the criminal that will say no to this. Do you understand? He does not lead criminals, but there are works he will do that even the criminals will no longer use the name of agitation. Then, if they continue, we will now see where they are operating from. As you said, they hide under the agitation. Now, the man, they are using his name. If he is released, there are things he said that will happen, which I will play here. So, let us listen to Governor to the end, please. Yes, they are for wealth, as IPOB exposed. They are dealing on dollars, they do kidnapping, they do all these things, they fund their criminality. We said these things, right? The governor said, they, criminals, have become enemies of the people. They claim to protect. Who are they fighting for? when they kidnap and kill their own people. These are what these criminals are doing, right? Let us read. You will hear there are some places who reach will separate. There are places who reach will separate. There will always be separation. You remove this one and put our own wherever they are putting wrong word. That's what Nnamdikanu taught us. Very, very careful always. We don't read like Nigerians. The so-called agitators have transformed into organized criminals gang. Okay, but it should have been the acclaimed. What you should have been used, the word to use here, I think those that went to school, because the so-called agitators includes even the genuine agitators. So these are the acclaimed agitators, because they were claiming that they are agitators, but they are criminals. So there are genuine agitators, which is IPOB. So the word, the so-called agitators, you are bringing everybody together. So this one, you remove it there. The acclaimed agitators, right? Not the same so-called agitator, you include even the genuine one. Self-acclaimed, all these people claiming to be agitators. That's what you say. The so-called agitators have transformed, you see, into organized criminal gang. This very word here is very, very dangerous. You can't say the so-called agitator, you include everybody. No, you will say those criminals who claim to be agitators. Or you say those claiming to be agitators. And that will be the separation there. You don't use the so-called agitators have transformed. That is to say, even the genuine agitators, because somebody said that there are people Nnamdikanu leading, from what I am reading here. We continue. They hide in forests, kidnapping innocent citizens for ransom, and they justify their atrocities under the pretext of Biafra. Yes, that's what they do. Now, we continue. He revealed that over 99% of criminals arrested in Anambra in the last 2 years were Igbos, who, with more than 70% being non-indigenous of the state. Communities shielding gunmen in Southeast. Mr. Soludo regretted that some communities were shielding criminals behind insecurity in the Southeast, which is true. Those that are benefiting. The governor said insecurity in the region was sustained because some locals perceives security agencies as enemies and the criminals as freedom agencies as enemies and the criminals as freedom fighters. It is the security agencies that put themselves in that situation. They have been enemy of the people. So because that there are criminals does not change the mindset of our people of how wicked the Nigerian security agencies are or have been to them or against them. They have never been nice to us. So you will not, there is no way Nigerian security can achieve anything positive in their investigation. That is why they always go in force, because the people do not welcome them. So they will go on massive arrest, targeting that from out of 50 people they arrested, at least 2 people can give them information. That is why anywhere something happens, Nigerian security enters. Everybody becomes victim. They are the people that put themselves in that condition. So you don't say that the people reject security and accept criminals, right? So what you have to take there is that the security agencies have dealt with our people. They have dealt with our people. And our people can never help them in any investigation because our people never welcome them. If you tell police the truth, you are a victim. If you tell army the truth, you are a victim. Automatically, they will arrest you. You cannot go scot-free. Then, if you lead them to do some things, after the very arrest, after the operation, they will kill you that led them. So, how can you do investigate? How can you give such people information? People that they will kill you and they will victimize everybody. It's not the people to give information, but you can see people give IPOB information, give ESN information, any information IPOB needs, they will get it without overrunning the community, without coming with armored car, without going with force, without torturing everybody, without any massive arrest, without blocking roads. IPOB will get information of whatever they need from any community without blocking roads, without torturing the community, without burning any house, without invading any community, without arresting aged mom and dads, without kneeling everybody down, without handing everybody off, without commanding people to come down from their vehicle and march on the ground. IPOB will get the information from the people because the people are the IPOB and the people loves IPOB and IPOB is the people. And the Nigerian police and the army and the other security agencies, they are invaders in our land. There is no way our people can help them in anything. That is why we ask our people to support ESN. The only confidence of our security that our people have confidence on. Thank you. Good morning. Are you getting it? So we continue. So you cannot say that people, you don't blame people for rejecting the security. The security is evil. Security are also kidnappers. Securities are also armed robbers. Are you not aware, Governor? Securities are also armed robbers. They are rapists. Do you understand? They even frozen people's account. Kill the person. They get somebody with huge money. They will kill the person. Our people have been countering Nigerian security. Encountering them in different ways. It is always intimidation. It is always torture. It is always everything. In short, Nigerian security was given the mindset that nobody exists in the East. Nobody exists. That's the mindset. So they come here, they see only animal. They value nobody. Everything they see here is animal. Any wealth, any property they see here belongs to them. Nigerian army, Nigerian police, any woman they see here, they see the woman as their sex, what do I call it? As a and you see any police or army or navy, they are sending into our land. The person know that he can kill you and take your house. He can arrest any Igbo man and freezing his account, transfer the money, kill the person. So even if you transfer them from Igbo land, they will give bribe. They will retain they will remain here until they finish their house. Do you understand? So you don't try to present the securities for the people to work with them. They are evil. You go to police station, give them information, they will put you in cell. You give army, you lead army to go for, show them something. After that, they will kill you. Because you are a civilian. And they don't want to hear anything outside. So why will somebody work with the Nigerian security? Why? So we continue. Then we continue. The governor said insecurity in the region was sustained because some locals perceives security agencies as enemies. Not some. We know they are enemy. And the criminals as freedom fighters. We continue. Our people know these criminals. Yes, they knew them. They are our brothers, cousins, and neighbors. It's unfortunate that in some communities, people contribute food to sustain these criminals hiding in the forest. And not only criminals hide in the forest, most of these criminals, their vehicles are parked in compounds that have fence, have gate. These criminals, those vehicles, those flashy cars, whenever they finish the operation, they will go to that place, the gate will open, they will run in. Some of them, they sleep in houses. Some of the kidnapping are in the houses. Governor, are you not aware? You don't conclude everything in our bushes because there are genuine people in the bushes and forests that make sure that our women go to farm. Yes, we know that criminals always, not today, they have always operated in the bushes. That is why Fulani herdsmen terrorists are also criminal. They operate in the bushes. There is ESN that also operate in the bushes and forests against criminals. So if ESN come across the hoodlums that are residing in the bush, running kidnapping, ESN will go after them. If ESN see Fulani herdsmen rearing cow in our bushes and forests, which are also in the business of kidnapping, raping, killing, forcibly taking land, and destruction of farmland, ESN will go after them. Criminal is criminal. And that is why you should not call everybody operate in our land, because you know since 2020, everybody operate in the bushes are no longer criminal in the land of the East because of the negligence and inefficiency of duties of the governors. If the governors are right, ESN will not be in the bush. The governors will create places for them. The governors will see after them. But they are not for the people. That is why ESN are there. And ESN is there for special duty. They don't operate in communities. So that the army will not say that ESN come after them. So that the police will not say that ESN come after them. But these very criminals operate in communities. And they may hide in the bushes, nearest bushes, which they are also afraid of ESN. They are also afraid of ESN. They are afraid to jam ESN in the bush. ESN is looking for them. ESN is looking for Fulani herdsmen. ESN is also looking for any criminal. But one thing is that the flashy cars of these criminals does not park in the bushes. They park them in compounds. That is to say, there are people, other people involved in this criminality. Both in your politics, both politicians, both security agencies, the same security agencies you say that people should work with. Some of them are kidnappers. Some of them they know these people. Some of them works with these people. Do you understand? So we continue. So let us go and listen to our leader, Mazi Nnamdikanu. Then we round it up and hear what he has to say about this. You know, let us manage it like that, please. After all, we're much in here. We're here now. I go tell him now. I need this thing. So, let me.
This cannot go free. Involved in any type of crime.
Please, let us listen to Mazi Nnamdikanu. We round up. What he has to say already. He said it already. He said it. So, Mazi Nnamdikanu freedom is number one. Nobody should be negotiating or trying to say if his freedom have anything or his freedom will stop the insecurity or what. First of all is that the freedom of Nnamdikanu is based on court order. Mazi Nnamdikanu freedom is not basically on insecurity. Just that we are concerned about our people, and then Nnamdikanu is concerned about our people, and we call human being a mando, and we are fighting for the freedom of our people. We cannot allow it to happen on our people. So connecting insecurity with freedom of Nnamdikanu is always somehow. It always takes my mind to conspirators, because people should talk about freedom of Nnamdikanu based on law. Based on law. Based on law. Not based on artificial insecurity created by the politicians. Every time Nnamdikanu insecurity, Nnamdikanu insecurity, free him for insecurity, free him for insecurity. What does his freedom have to do with insecurity? If not because of his love and the love of IPOB to the people. Or normally, what is the business of Mazi Nnamdikanu with the insecurity when he leads a people that does not involve in insecurity? But because our land cannot be under siege, he wants our land to become and peaceful. So let us hear from Mazi Nnamdikanu and understand that he have
in the East cannot go free. And they're doing it because I'm in DSS. That's what.
Oh yeah, let us listen.
I swear it. They cannot go scot-free. Anybody involved in any type of crime in the East cannot go free. And they're doing it because I'm in DSS. That's what. If I said no idiot can try this rubbish, okay. And they know it very well.
Okay.
They know it very well.
Okay.
And I suspect that some people in government are complicit. They are making money with insecurity. That's correct. They're making money with it. They don't know Nnamdikanu is outside. In 2 minutes, this nonsense will stop. Who is the idiot? Who is the bagger? That will speak when I'm talking. Who is the fool? Who is the idiot? I ask. That I give an order in the East. And they're doing it because I'm
let us listen. Let us get the answer. Nnamdikanu have given answer.
They do it very. They cannot go scot-free. I swear it. They cannot go scot-free. Anybody involved in any type of crime in the East cannot go free. And they're doing it because I'm in DSS. That's what. If I said no idiot can try this rubbish, and they know it very well.
So free him.
They know it very well.
Free him.
And I suspect that some people in government are complicit. Yes. They are making money with insecurity. That's correct. They're making money with it. They don't know Nnamdikanu is outside. In 2 minutes, this nonsense will stop. Who is the idiot? Who is the bagger? That will speak when I'm talking. Who?
No need of edgeways. It may not stop. You get the answer. You get the answer. Even as we are demanding for his freedom based on court order, still on the insecurity we are concerned, because we have been fighting it since. If not for IPOB and ESN, where will you be today talking about insecurity? You will be in the north talking. Not your security. Your security are complicit. They are involved in the crimes. The gun that these people are using come from the security, not from any non-state actor or anybody. The weapons come from these Nigerian security agencies, the same security. These are securities. They give them gun, so they will use it to go and attack other security and get more gun. So Nigerian security gave them foundation. So, but the issue now is, what did the Mazi Nnamdikanu say? He said in 2 minutes it will stop. He knows the work he will do. So nobody should be he knows the work he will do. And he knows the God he serves. And he had been doing such things before. IPOB stopped cultism in those attack of cultism rubbish in Seime town, inside town, Aba, and some other areas. And they are rising up with it. Just a command, things will change. Do you understand? So Mazi Nnamdikanu should be freed based on court order. And also to see this thing he's saying. He said this thing before Soludo said his own. So this should be applied first. Free him. Let us see who will use that very name of agitation and do anything. Mazi Nnamdikanu have works to do. And this is why some people, I will give people a message. I love the way the office of Mazi Nnamdikanu remains vacant. That is vacant, I mean, is that there is still gap on that place. that people will look in, they will say, hey, had they been Nnamdikanu is around? If IPOB leadership cover that gap, because Nnamdikanu is in detention, that means we will forget Nnamdikanu. So there is still that gap there. So that when something happens, you will remember Nnamdikanu. Some of the people, they have issues. They are waiting for Nnamdikanu. Yes, we want that gap to remain. Let it remain there. Let it remain there. The leadership avoided to work on the office of Mazi Nnamdikanu. They are working on their office. And that very leakage is there. That is why people should keep demanding for free Nnamdikanu, because the leakage is there. Nobody will cover that leakage. Nobody will cover that leakage there. That is the absence of Nnamdikanu. That is where Mazi doesn't show them that he's wise. That was why the enemies was telling him to start acting on the position of Mazi Nnamdikanu. He told them, no, he is leading us right from DSS. I know where my operation reach. I know where those things I will leave for him. I will leave it for him. So that he can confirm that the man is important. So that you will confirm that his presence is needed. That we can never cover that gap. But the one that will affect Nigeria, Nigeria will suffer it. That gap will be open. Go to the east, that gap will be open. IPOB leave that open. Mazi Nnamdikanu leaves us from DSS. That's why Nigeria tried to give us deputy, no way. They tried to give us faction, no way. They tried to give us a leader, no way. That's why they were bringing a language. You are not doing like Nnamdikanu. Simon is doing like Nnamdikanu. Nobody can do like Nnamdikanu, and that gap remains there. Nobody can do like him. It is blasphemy to say somebody is really like Nnamdikanu. That is why Mazi doesn't say, I can never do like Nnamdikanu. None of the DOS members can do like Mazi Nnamdikanu. So the gap remains there. The gap remains there. That is why he's important. That is why his freedom is important, both to Nigeria, both to Biafra. There are things he would have arranged for Nigerians. There are expos he would have given them. Little expo he used to give them on Radio Biafra. They used to do it, but they are focusing on his agitation that he want to be free. He want to free Biafra. But they never tell the world what they learned from Mazi Nnamdikanu. This Nigeria, what they learned from him, that they have used to run their fallen Nigeria for some times. Now, they are missing those information. They are missing those expos from Mazi Nnamdikanu. Even as they are missing it, they are claiming they are not losing something. The same thing with the people of the East. The same thing with politicians. They are missing Nnamdikanu, and that is why the gap remains there. The same thing with our people. Whether you are evil, whether you hate him or not, you are missing him because there are things he will do for you. Even upon you are evil, upon us you hate him. That gap remains. This is what we have prayed. There is no, if you like, a shout from up to down. That gap of Nnamdikanu remains there until he is freed. So that is why our people must be wise. That means nobody should ask for his freedom now. There's no need for him to come out because the gap has been covered. These are games we know that very, very well. We know that his position must remain so. That position of God, he's doing like Nnamdikanu. He's the one doing like our leader. No Radio Biafra broadcaster can be like Nnamdikanu. That is why you will always need him. Say it is, hey, if our leader is here, yes, I don't like him here because had we claimed to cover the gap, can happen with leakage. Nah, we don't want them to notice that our leader is not around. It's an IPOB in a play such a game. You will notice, even I will tell you now, it's a hey, what is your ass doing? Let us go after our leader. It's okay, Oga, he got to tell a very hard way. Nnamdikanu putana Maru Robber. I said, now this man every time na radio, he take action. Every time I radio and self, every time I okay, confirm go now. He confirm wala. Your next life, who hear the IPOB, he mark one. He confirm wala. I can get tikwa tear madam before he put the chat. He confirm. Okay, it's like IPOB cover. In a maybe hand a guru, imagine as a woman hand a guru, ha pro director. He said how we Nahama here. Chinaundara. You will suffer. That leakage, every director will recover. Everybody got time here. Mandi Muremata, Mandi eye service, Mandi Iga confirm na director anoga. Iga confirm life. Nobody will cover the gap. Who is going to cover gap? Gap on Nnamdikanu. Mpam. Now he's doing like our leader. Now he's the only one who's doing like our leader. Now you have a commanding voice. One day, if the radio Biafra broadcasters are independent and no commanding voice, in another voice, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Obu no terrorism kona run. A man ega boss na Nigeria ga boss once. Ina no other broadcasters. Anon pama. Hane broadcast under command, under guideline. Only the kwokwe ni how I want commanding voice. Nnamdikanu ni kwokwe with wisdom. The leader, that's why you need a Kanu or they guilty. You don't act anyhow. Nasim no na bara na make Nnamdikanu run abage. Who told you na anyone go do in this broadcasters to tie no head? Na yaga and me side violence. All the outcome now after you kucharia a confirm more. Here is commanding voice. We commanding the mother can go who commanding voice. In uncle the microphone. You never see me with the microphone. Ebem na chundi also. In the open, without any security, without anybody. But I look for somebody and give him my phone without knowing the person. I don't care. Or get the phone and video. Simple. A confirm on no money also. And I called somebody named instigate is in our commanding voice around our bag. A home ni my the microphone na bamba. In Rona Cocone Lariana, Kedundi Nechonia, Kenya Kalonu Ubi. People are joking, Kenya Kalonu Ubi, Kenya Kalonu Ubi. This guy, Kenya Kalonu Ubi. Somebody they threaten and deal with him not commanding voice. I hate the man with commanding voice. More in a church, a microphone. Without it, I will not with Ipob. When he was some like I am burial and I must preach Biafra. I come to a burial, I will preach Biafra. Why am I going to preach Biafra? Oh, to get with the microphone preacher. But me preach, he got confirm. If you not the lemozoma before you went away, I goes on my gala and well I'm security. Hence, the microphone now, who Biafra under Ipob. Security Makarigon Kegi. Almost there, Ipob, but they can never talk. But I can come to a place and give people strength. A place where you come, nobody identifies himself or herself as Ipob, and nobody can do so. But when we microphone, that place, people are going to have Ipob. Yeah, I'm a good mother. Or Hotana, brain, oh, so they cannot kill me. Or this free. Toya na ya will only threat in the Igbo. Burn down. Enforce it at home. Oh, your commanding voice. It is very, very foolish. Free Nnamdikanu, simple. You know, I come to make a Kanu, I don't know about it. I make a Kanu. I'm not confirm. There must be leakage. I can really leakage. I can really vacancy. I can make sure leadership of Ipob continue to play it like that. I can really vacancy. My sibling, that vacancy gonna it I confirm. My sibling go, my in-law go, my it I confirm that vacancy. Upon to me to try cover. And I cover the gap. Unmet say name was next of kin. Next of kin. Under deputy. Under Negano Chimakano. Casting an cover gap. One idiot to do nonsense na Twitter. As when you cover say Kanu, one day the gap remains open. That is a problem to Nigeria. One day gap remains open. Utu and God, utu Ipob do record until uneme like ya kowini kochinyo Kanu gap before ever had they covered. It got in your life. You will suffer it. Like I run out of patience. And we go did no Ipob. One day. That gap guard that thing in I complain will remain there. That matter each and a deal else get settled. Or get I confirm, you see that matter, it will remain there. to remain there. Ị ga-alụsi ọgụ ike ka director pụta. Okay, ịchọ ka e gboro gị mkpa ka ị relax ya mewe alafia. Ọkwa ya? Okay, DOS will solve the whole problem. Ka ihe na-achọzikwa ndị Kanu for. Oga will suffer it together. We will suffer it together. Fight on. Fight on until Nnamdikanu is freed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for listening. This is just a short broadcast. I'm going to do it, but I can make broadcast each. Right? Can people what na normal mpuna no ya. At least you got confirm to go do. Ine claim to na ngobere gi na aba na ezuru gi before ya. Ine claim na ịdị oke. Mgbe ọ na-anọghị ya ka ị ga-akọnfam na ọwụ obere ihe. Gakwa jụọ ndị mpa ha nwụrụ anwụ otu ọ dị ha. Ụta na-echi abịa dara aga ala ha sef ole si m onweela ụmụ ha tụrụ ma nke etoro eto kpatara ego imechakwa ha niile otu ha si adọ ya na mgbe mpa gị dị ndụ dị iche. O nwere mpa gị na da agwa ha. Onweghị na-agwazi ha datin and o nwere mpa gị ma gị nwa na agwara gị agwa. Confidence ha dị iche mgbe mpa gị na-anwụọla n'okwu ala. N'afọzie nke mpa anyị nọ na nsogbu ọwụbedị anwụ. Ndị mmadụ ụmụ nwaanyị agbakọ na Amerịka mee kọlụ gbaa Chike Edoziem ya nwenu ka director ya kọvọ anụ na nye wọda ma Chike Edoziem si ya mba o. Mba na-emekwu dị ihe eme. Enwere m ebe m na-arụrụ ọrụ nke ọzọ nke director. That's why somebody ji bịa sị na enyere redio Biafra kpam. Na ahụ na DOS adịghị redio inye redio Biafra inyefe ya n'aka ha gawara onwe ha. Nna ịnụkwa akụkọ. Enyi lee na o nwere dọkụmentị ị ga-asaịnị ndị ọzọ nọ da-asaịnị ya sị na onwe ha na-asaịnị. Na ọ bụrụ na a ga-enye ya redio na aga ha ndị redio Biafra refer to him. Onye ọbụla gawara onwe. Onye ahụ ma ọ makwa ihe redio Biafra dị. Ịha ndị ova Nnamdikanu akwụkwọ gịnị? Enyere gị slọtụ. Ị gbakarịa ndị ara na-egwu. Common slot ka enyere gị. I'm not going to broadcast on radio Biafra under any condition. Even radio, Nigerian radio, all this radio, I don't broadcast under condition. My Voice of America, one radio they broadcast under condition. Even to open Facebook account, you agree with the terms and conditions. Twitter account, you agree with the terms and conditions. But on Radio Biafra, you will not agree in terms and conditions because you are a saboteur, you're a criminal. Terms and conditions that was prepared by Mazi Nnamdikanu, not in his absence, it was there. Enyeghị slot to believe that you will follow the due proceedings because Mazi Nnamdikanu know that there is nothing wrong in there. Next one, it is Akage announcement. If IPOB discuss with you, mo actually make an appointment. You give me an answer on our bag. When discuss, I go do. My may announce 3 months time is not your business. I am not going to broadcast a radio Biafra under any condition. Chirike pokwa oko. N'ime nga ebe ahụ ị nọ. Under any condition. Idiot. Oh, palom pari. Thank you. Thank you. We continue. So that's how we'll continue to present truth to counter their lies. We'll keep doing it. We'll keep doing it while Mazi Nnamdikanu will be free and the IPOB have covered so many things, achievements, that Mazi Nnamdikanu will speed the rest. Because we have one I am well not to here. Coding the training, coding leadership training, coding the one the Mohammed Lazoptra. Do you know how many people Lazoptra? ka director nọ na detention ma mmadụ ole azụpụtara ma ndị na-ede ede ma ndị ọnụ siri ike ma ndị azụpụtara in the absence of director testchaa ha tested ya pụta ugbu a ọ confirm ọ na trouble ọ confirm ọ na DOS is serious eji opportunity a train no men and women train no people hazie brain ndị mmadụ nwee ndị na-elebara okwu anya train no people na things na news na-apụta ha na-eleba ya anya inside owe eguzi news elu ihe DOS train na ọkwa discipline 1:1 director pụta gị hụ na ọrụ dịrị izi ọrụ adịrị izi lenu ndị ara karị anyị na ha soro maachị ya ha na-adaghachi anyị azụ ndị a niile dapụchiri isoro ndị a had we moved in 2021 ka anyị maachị ya ịhụ mmadụ na-eso Peter Obi na 2023 man aha gị karị wụ sorry because they will pick gun, they will collect weapon from the enemy and start shooting you from back. They still believe in Nigeria election. Do you understand? So that is it. From me, Fearless Ipob Evangelist Mazi, and from here, our homeland radio Biafra studio. It is good morning. Thank you.